Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin, and I'm the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, Twin Flame, romance general readings, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And don't forget to download the free Twin Flames affirmation meditation. The link is below. Welcome to Twin Flame Guidance, where I guide you on a twin flame topic, or rather try to guide you. No, today we are talking about an exercise you can do if you're feeling obsessed or sad over your twin flame. All right, so if you have not yet viewed the channeling message that I did, I believe it was last week, if you have not yet viewed that message, I'll post that link right here. For those of you that have viewed the first channeling that I put on my channel in a podcast, it's almost in a podcast format. I want to say thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, giving the video some love and affection through your comments. It really encourages me to do more of those channeling type messages on this channel. In that message, within the context of that message, the angels and guides were continually saying that twin flames are one person. They are they're already solidified, or I don't even know how to put it, but they're already one person. Now, I know intellectually you know this, because if you are a twin flame, you know that twin flames are one soul who have elected to experience life in this lifetime and perhaps some lifetimes in the past, right? In this lifetime in separate bodies to advance the experience of the soul. Because it's almost like you get a 2-for-1 deal, right? You can have a soul growth with two different sets of parents and cultures and upbringings and religions and belief systems and jobs and friends and all of that. So it's almost like double for your money for twin flame souls, right? We get the experience times 2. So it's a really special journey, and it's a little bit bizarre and crazy and zany and out of this world. I'm sure you already know that, right? The reason I wanted to produce this video is I know that many of you have been feeling disconnected and sad from your twin flame, and a little bit of obsessed because of the disconnect, because of the separation, because of the non-contact in the physical realm. And because in that channeling message, the angels were reiterating that twin souls, twin flames are already one, and that really, truly, there is no separation between the two people that are represented in two separate bodies but are the same soul, that I figured let's do an exercise in order to help you to take this leap of faith. Because when you're losing faith, when you're turning to obsession mode, when you're turning to deep sadness of the separation, it's that you're not truly embracing reality of what your existence truly is. And believe me, I've been there so many hundreds of thousands of times in the past years since I met my twin flame in September of 2018. And even before that, because I'm sure you had felt before you met your twin flame that something was missing, that there was like a missing link, a missing piece to your life. There was something that needed to come around and come through to be in your physical presence. So in March of 2019, I had to think about that for a minute. It's been quite a while, but in March 20th of 2019, I write about this in my book, Twin Flame Romance. I had this experience of a feeling of total integration of the souls between my twin flame and I. So kind of like the merging of the souls into one again. And I wasn't physically with my twin flame at that moment that I felt it. He was in my physical presence around me, but it wasn't with me at that moment. And I remember it was a really bizarre situation where I was at work and I was on a break and I was meditating, and I don't know why I chose to meditate. I was in a cafeteria full of like tons of people, and I decided to just do a 15-minute meditation. And when I did this 15-minute meditation, I felt the merging of our souls so that we were one. And it was kind of like just this overall knowingness that we were one person. And I can't just, if you haven't felt this yet with your twin flame, I cannot describe it because it is indescribable. You can't possibly put into words what it feels like and what it is like. But when I felt the merging of our souls back into one, it was like this wave of peacefulness came over me, and this knowingness that entered my body of just like, oh, we are one person. Oh, this is crazy. This is real. This is a real thing. This is the real deal. Now, interestingly enough, what happened in the seconds that followed that was that I actually physically ran into my twin flame, and I was like, what the heck? This is like the weirdest day ever. And then I think it got even weirder because I saw like a double rainbow in the sky. It had been raining, which is a rare occasion in Southern California, but it had been raining. And I looked up and there was a double rainbow in the sky. It was very strange. It was a very strange day, I will tell you that. So that feeling of oneness and knowingness of the oneness is the exercise that I'd like you to entertain if you've been feeling obsessed or sad about your twin flame's absence. So remember that separation, even though physically present, even though you're feeling it in the physical, is but an illusion. Separateness from your twin flame is but an illusion. It's just an illusion. There is no separateness as such. And that is exactly what the angels said in this channeling. Was there, it's almost impossible to wrap your brain around, because it's not as if you could be with your twin flame as a separate person, because they're not a separate person. They're the same person. You are the same person. You've manifested as different experiences, different personalities, different families, different friends, but you are in essence the exact same person. So what I would suggest for these next 3 days after you view this video is to part with the assumption that you and your twin are one person, one individual, one being, and that there is no separateness between you, and that there couldn't be separateness between you because you are the same person. And every moment of every day for the next 3 days, go with the assumption that your twin flame is with you, because they are with you, and that there is no separation because there is no separation. And so as you are moving about your day and you are obsessing about, is my twin flame going to call me, text me, come and see me? Is my twin flame ghosting me, blocking me? Whatever thoughts tend to be in your head about your twin flame, about the twin flame journey, about your past with your twin flame, about your future with your twin flame, replace those thoughts with the thought of, my twin is with me now and will always be with me. And there's nowhere that my twin flame could go where I am not. In one of the vlogs, actually, so my twin flame story week by week, the vlogs, I'll put the latest, or no, I'll put like, I think it was 2 episodes ago. I'll put that right here, where I mentioned that I was behind the 8 ball. Like I was way behind the ball in checking out Twilight. And if there's any fans of Twilight, or you grew up reading Twilight, you know that like it's something very unique and different as far as like literature that started when it started, right? When it started, I think it was 2007, 2008, perhaps the year or two before that. But before that, there weren't really a whole lot of stories about vampires like flying around as love stories. It was kind of like one of the first series that started like that. And I'd never checked it out at the time. I have this aversion to like scary stories. It's not really scary. It's not, because I did end up seeing the movies and then reading it. I binge watched the movies. But there's a line, and I think the second movie, where Edward says to Bella, "Where could I go? Where could I go?" And it was funny because I like immediately started bawling my eyes out, because I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I'm a twin flame. I know the feeling. It's like, where could my twin flame go where I am not? There's nowhere he could go where I am not. And there's nowhere I could go where he is not. It's just impossible, because you are one person. So I feel like the exercise is really useful if you're losing faith and you're obsessed and you're sad. And even in the course of the day, talk to your twin flame for the next 3 days, right? Talk to your twin flame as if they are here with you now, ever present. They haven't left. They never left. They're always here, and they always will be here. And as you move through this exercise, what you will notice with each passing hour throughout these 3 days is that your anxiety level is going to decrease by a lot. Your sadness level is going to decrease by a lot. Your obsession is going to decrease by a lot. Because what is obsession? Obsession is insecurity. What is insecurity? Insecurity comes from fear. What is fear? Fear is like, I am losing something, or something is being taken away from me, right? That's what fear is. Fear is like, I'm losing something, or something is being taken away from me. And when it is in regarding to your twin flame, it's like, oh, I fear that I am losing my twin flame, or I fear that my twin flame is being taken away from me. Well, the reality is, if your twin flame is you and you are your twin flame, and you are one person, and there is nowhere your twin flame could go, then it is a fallacy to believe that your twin flame could either go away from you or could be taken away from you, because it can't. Like, the concept is ridiculous when you really put your mind to it, that even if your twin flame elects to go with somebody else, or date somebody else, or marry somebody else, it's like, there's nowhere that they could actually go. And all roads will eventually lead them back to you, because you're one person. And so as you're going through these 3 days, and any thought that comes into your mind of separateness, immediately replace that thought with oneness. You could say things like, twin flame, I see you here. I feel you here. I know you're here, right? Just things like that. I feel your presence. I see your presence. I hear your presence. I know you're here. Like, just repeating those things of knowingness, of truth, of what is true, right? This is what is true. Instead of believing the fallacies of separateness, which again is an illusion. It's an illusion that you guys are separate. You are seemingly separate because you are in separate bodies currently, but it's just a temporary cloak that you are wearing to experience this lifetime and evolve as souls. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope that if you do this in earnest for 3 days straight and write it down, like if you forget, because we're humans, we're forgetful. Like sometimes I don't even remember what I had for like dinner the night before, right? And it's just like less than 24 hours before. We're forgetful as humans. So I would say journal it, write it down, give yourself affirmations, put in your voice memo in the phone, put on a timer, just to remind yourself to stay in oneness with your twin flame versus the concept of separateness. Because separateness is a total illusion. And the more we buy into this concept of I am separate, my twin flame is somewhere outside of me, and that the things that they do affect our oneness, when in fact there's nothing that they could do on the outside that would affect your oneness. Your oneness is here. Your oneness is still here. There's nothing separating you from your oneness. So I hope this was helpful, twin flame. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames, and thank you so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp or meditation course. You can also join my group coaching. The link is below, and I will see you in the next video.